Welcome back to Bleed With Me podcast. Thanks for sticking around for episode 2. This episode, I have one of my best friends in the world, Omar's here. You may know him from the other podcast where we talk about him a bunch, but he's never actually been on the show. So now I'm finally doing something he's interested in, which is horror. So welcome, Omar, to the podcast.
Hello, everyone.
So yeah, we met, I don't know, a million years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago now.
7 probably. Or 8.
Yep. Yeah, it was a while ago when I first moved. You were one of the first people I met when I moved to New York City. Like I got there and then, no, it was great. You're the only person I like. You're the last one standing. You were one of the, actually, you were like the first person I met who grew up in New York City that I liked. And you're the last person in New York City that I like in general, no matter if they grew up there or not. So it's interesting to me. You were the first and now you're the last.
I'm from Queens. Go figure.
No, that's where all the nice people are from. That's what I always say. I'm like, if you meet a nice person from New York City, they're from Queens. I don't understand why. That's just how it is.
We got Flushing Meadow Park. We got a lot of parks, I guess. Maybe.
I would like meet people in New York, and if they were nice to me, I was like, "You're from Queens." I'm like, "How'd you know?" And I was like, "Because you're nice." They're like the Californians of New York City.
I guess so. I'll take that.
It's a good thing, in my opinion. You guys are just more laid back,
and I don't like, smoke.
You'll take a minute to say hello or something. It's like, oh hey. But yeah, anyway, so we met a million years ago and had a bunch of fun ever since. Trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
Sneaking around in the dark like spies. That was fun. That was one of our last adventures, which honestly it was cracking me up.
Me too.
That was so funny. You looked surprised when I was like, run.
I was thinking that.
Did you hear that song? Yeah, me too. That's what I was doing. That's why you're one of my best friends. You knew it because you were trying to get away from this fucking situation, right? Yeah. We've often had to get away from situations in sneaky manners. We had to get away from the cops at one time. Oh my god, that was hella funny. Yeah. I won't go into it, but anyway, this one was funny too because it wasn't that high stakes, but I made it high stakes because it was just funny. And then I was like, run, and you look so surprised, like, are you seriously gonna make me run right now? And I was like, do it. And then we did it and we got away. We're
fast as a shark, baby.
Yeah, I got these little short legs, but they're quick
when they need to be.
Yeah, I stayed low to the ground. I was like, I run. So that was hella funny. We had lots of adventures in mostly New York, but then also now in Connecticut and now in California because you've actually come out and visited me because you have friends out here too. Because you do your own thing with your best friend. You're electric.
Yeah. My buddy Keefe, who you had on your show first. Not that I'm jealous.
I asked you first. You didn't want to come on.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. Of course I asked you first.
Yeah, I would have been better to talk about the Halloweens.
No shit. That's what I said. Oh my god, maybe. That was one of the worst episodes.
Maybe we'll come back. We'll go back and read all 3. No, he's not.
Okay, so yeah, that was one of the worst episodes. Like people commented about how aggressive he was, like how he just didn't seem like he was having any fun. And I was like, welcome to Keefe. That's him. He doesn't have fun.
Yes. I'm the other half of Ghostcult Magazine, but I'm the chiller half.
And you're also more of like the techie half. Like you do a lot of the edit. You're like, again, you're the other side of electric where you do a lot of the editing and stuff. I'm learning that stuff now, but
I do all the editing of all the photos, of all the YouTube videos. I edit all the YouTube videos. I edit the podcast. I edit the thumbnails. I edit the thumbnails for Instagram and all the social stuff. I do all the graphics. So I'm the one-stop shop. And I also coach the photographers on our website too. We're heavy metal rock
and the voiceover artists.
Yes, and the voiceover artists.
Which I do. That's my part. I do voiceovers for them. It's fun.
I need some feminine I needed some feminine energy up in there. It was too
Seriously, it was a total sausage party, and all the voices are dudes. And I was like, hey, guess what I do really good? Talk. So I was like, just trust me.
Yeah. You give good speech.
Thank yous. I've been told. Which, unless I get really drunk, then it gets like ridiculous, which does happen. I get like, but even that.
What's that mouth do? Cause problems.
I say things like chicken pussy, and I don't even remember.
That's probably a band somewhere.
It probably is. If it's not, it's going to be now.
I was sad for them.
Thank you. We're chicken pussy. Stop looking at my chicken pussy. Get some poultry pills. No. At least stuff some breadcrumbs in there so you can't see my ass. No.
Or my underwear.
I guess this would be about a dead chicken, because regular chickens don't have chicken pussies. They just have that one butthole. Okay, so this isn't the science one. This is the horror one. I guess that's pretty horrifying, actually, not the crossover. Okay, sorry. You the science one. We talk about buttholes. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about tonight. Tonight,
I love buttholes.
I do too. I mean, it's funny that
nobody gets pregnant.
Oh,
so,
man.
What are you drinking over there?
So I am drinking vodka mixed with this whole new drink I've never had in my life called calamansi juice. And calamansi is this little tiny fruit that's kind of like related to the lemon and the lime, but it's grown mostly in the Philippines. But I think I might be able to grow one out here because, of course, I already looked it up because it tastes like the bomb. And so it's like Filipino lemonade they make with it called calamansi juice. And it's just like, fucking lemonade, but it's made with these fruits and they taste like a mix between grapefruit and pineapple. It's hella good. It's like a kind of bitter pineapple juice. It's so... And like lime too. There's lime in there. So anyway, it's fucking good. I just got it from Wii. I tried it for the first time in my life. And I mixed that with vodka. And it's good. What are you drinking?
I am drinking just black coffee.
Oh, yeah? In a fancy mug, though. I saw that mug.
It's my amber mug.
So what does that mean by amber mug?
That's the name of the brand.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
my coffee hot. Or any beverage in here hot at all times.
So it has like a heater in it?
Yep.
Does it burn you if you touch it?
No, you see the little light on it.
Yeah, is that a USB or something?
No, it's a little docking plate it sits in. And there's a app on here, there's a button on the bottom on here to turn it off and on.
Can you do like temperatures?
It just keeps it warm.
Oh, okay, that's asking too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, does it do exactly 180 degrees?
I gotta look up the instructions, but I forgot the exact temperature of it.
Well, when you tell me there's an app, I'm always like, ooh, you can dim it, But that's cool. I kind of want one. Hint, hint. Birthday's coming up.
Ever wonder what the beatniks crave more than freeform prose and heroin?
Do you want your snacks literary themed and far out?
Then we have the fix you've been chasing.
William S. Churros! Sweet, thick cream pouring from a long-ribbed morsel. Phallic-shaped churros filled with our patented mugwump juice.
William S. Churros is going on the phone, and she sent it back in the mail.
They have been in the place, and they are very nice to have them for the kids.
They were going on the back porch, LOL, so we didn't think it would have been funny to see it all day.
William S. Churros and I have been here in the last few years since, I had a couple of years of this week to see how it is now on my end. And last night, that we were in our own room and had a lot to go through.
William S. Churros is ready for a meeting at noontime.
So look for William S. Churros on your next hunt for something addictive.
Available only through drbenway.com.
Welcome back to Bleed With Me podcast. We are going to talk about Barbarian tonight. I really, really like this movie. I knew I would. Sometimes you just have a feeling in your guts you're going to love a movie, and I had that feeling.
It is a really surprisingly good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the right word. It's surprisingly good. Yeah, I was like, oh.
Well, it was kind of surprising because it was directed by a dude who was like in The Whitest Kids We Know and was like a comedian. So I was like, okay, let's see where this is going to go.
Yeah.
And it was funny. It was like funny and dark and weird. I love any movie that I can be like, what the fuck this movie? Like so many times I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, why? Like, it was shocking in the way that it was so kind of different. And it wasn't like a lot of the shocking moments weren't exactly jump scares. They were just so fucking crazy that they came out of nowhere. It's different than a jump scare. It was like unexpected, truly unexpected, you know? It starts off with a girl who's pulling up to her Airbnb alone in the rain in Detroit. Tessa.
Her Tess, whatever.
Tessa, a woman. I guess I shouldn't call her a girl. Played by Georgia Campbell, who's awesome in it. I love her as a final girl. So she shows up, and then Bill Skarsgård's there, who I also love. Fucking It Clown's there, but he doesn't look that scary. He looks like handsome-ish. As handsome, I mean, that guy's handsome, but he's also so off-putting. So it's like as handsome as that off-putting motherfucker can look, you know? He's like Brad Pitt and Steve Buscemi had a baby. You're like,
okay. You got it there.
Like, you're hot, but you kind of scare me around the eyes a little, man. You know? I like him, don't get me wrong. So he's there, and it's like you think she's making okay decisions, but honestly, she should have probably gone to a hotel, right?
Oh, it's the worst Airbnb mistake ever. I'm sure that's probably happened where somebody double booked a room, and
right,
you know, it's like, well, whoever gets there first. I mean, if I get to an Airbnb and like you're there, you know, it's like, oh, hey, you're in my Airbnb, but somebody's gonna have to go.
I mean, right, and then it's like, I would not go into the house of the guy. I mean, I know she's desperate, but you have a truck.
She could sleep in her car.
Go sleep in your car. Like first, so it's like
she's rocking an SUV. She could just go park in that car.
I know. I wish I had an SUV to live in, you know, when I was in a tent. So I was like, what are you doing? Don't go in that house. But then I think she's also taken in that like he isn't that creepy or whatever. He's supposedly handsome, white boy, blah, 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 blah. It's like
that's who you're supposed to be scared of, because Georgina or Tess is a brown woman.
Or any woman. White men are like the scariest people that white women, any woman, like women. They think they can do whatever they want, and that's terrifying. And so, and he does, you know, like that's the whole thing. Like I said, like one of the main points of this whole film is that men don't listen to women. And men expect women to just listen to them and trust them. And it's always bad news bears for the girls. It's always going to be bad news bears for us. That's what's the message here. Because over and over again, in all these bad situations, Tess is like, stop, don't do that. Drink the bottle, you'll get a titty. It's like, nope, they never listen. Anyway, I'm skipping ahead. So she gets this crazy Airbnb, and I love the way that they lead with like, oh, it's this creepy white guy who played It. That's actually the villain, right? They make you feel like, oh yeah, it's like oh, he's gonna be. He does look creepy. He does have a creepy. It's weird. He plays creepy, but now when you rewatch it, you see he's confused, and then he's actually trying to be genuine, but he just comes off creepy, even though he's trying to be genuine and. Right. Oh, I understand. This is a weird situation for you. I'm trying to make her feel comfortable, but you still just exude creep. Well, I just think it's inherently creepy. Like you're a guy in a place you're not supposed to be, and just because you're famous doesn't mean you're not, gonna not assault someone, as we learn later on in the exact movie, right? And so, especially in that neighborhood that you don't know, it's like, would you really just accept this? Like, oh, you saw his fucking reservation. Like, okay, well, I still wouldn't stay with him even if he had a reservation. Like, I don't know. It was weird. I was like, you really should have left, girl. And like,
Airbnb is horrible. Let's put it this way. Like, if that's what they're used in there, if they, or that's who they called, and if the client whose house they rented didn't pick up, they should have just called Airbnb direct. Somebody would have been like, oh, I'm sorry, we'll figure this out for you right now.
Yeah.
Because No way she could have been outside for like 20 minutes. Somebody should have picked up the phone before she went back to that house.
Yeah, and at least get in your fucking car and drive to a McDonald's or 7-Eleven. Like, go somewhere brightly lit. Go to a Denny's.
Let's not skip past the fact that this is supposed to be taking place in
Detroit.
one of the more run-down towns of Detroit. So
yeah, and then it implies that this really smart woman did not do any research where she was going beforehand, like ask a person that was interviewing her.
I'll take a deal where every house on this block is run down except for this one that seems to be well kept.
I'm not.
That house was well kept. I'm just saying she didn't do that. Not
when she told the lady where she's staying and she was like, get the fuck out of there. She's like, seriously, get a hotel or something. Like, that lady was like, don't stay in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
She had all the and then she got there and was like, I better leave. But then it was just like, once again, the white guy asked for confirmation.
Oh, we're skipping way past. You're going way too fast.
Oh, sorry. It's
like, yeah. So like, all right, Tess is here. Here, let me see if I can help like figure it out. So Tess is in Detroit to go to a job interview.
Right.
And the Airbnb is double booked with Bill Skarsgård, who played this character named Keith.
Right.
If they him and haw about what's going on for like 10, 20 minutes, and then it's like, she's like, oh yeah, I'm here to do a documentary. And he so happens to be a musician, and he so happens to have seen a documentary that she worked on. And now they became friends. It looked like they might have.
He's like, you should interview me. And she's like, oh, yeah. Really? Why? And then it's like, I love they show the time passing by like the laundry's done. And so it's been over an hour and they're drinking the wine. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And now he's a good guy. And you're like, okay. He's not the villain, I guess.
It looked like they were going to hook up. It's like, all right, hey, you can sleep on the bed. I'll take the couch, watch the sheets for you. And
he's so nervous that you don't trust him. And then it's like, she doesn't want the tea, motherfucker. She doesn't want tea. But then you realize, he's just nervous or something. Yeah,
when you rewatch it again, you can see it played by like the nervous factor of him. He's like, oh, like I could be creepy. Like I could just be like, is he suspicious? Or he's trying to be sweet, but his eyes just give off
right. It's like you're just like, I don't trust you, man. And because again, it's just like dudes in general. It's like there's no way I would have slept in there. No way. I just wouldn't have done what she did. But I mean, okay, so she's nervous about this job interview. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She wanted to go to bed, so she did, and whatever.
She closed the door behind her.
Right, locked it, like made sure it was locked, because at least she's being smart in that way, where she's locking the door, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And then the door opens and
at some point in the middle of the night.
Oh, and that's so weird. And they don't really bring up why that happens. It's like, why did that even happen? Who opened the door? Just to wake her up? Because nothing comes of it, but it just freaks her out a little and freaks him out a little. And
then you could see Keith on the couch.
Yeah.
Like in the distance. And there's like no way he could have just ran and did it.
Yeah. So it's like, and then she freaks him out, which is hella funny. I love that part. And he's like, leave me alone. He's like, leave me alone, weirdo. Kinda. He's like, oh.
Yeah. If you notice, there's a part where when she's standing at the door looking at him, behind her, the basement door is open.
Yeah.
And when she walks, you see like somebody closing the basement.
So they're just. Yeah, I guess they're just looking to see who's in there, but it's so weird. It's like someone that lady just snuck up there and was like, well, who's up here? Who's my babies? And then was like, oh.
How long was he in the house for?
Anyway, we're skipping ahead.
Anyway,
so then she goes to her job interview and the lady's like, dude, get the fuck out of there. And she's like, I don't know. But then when she goes back, some older black man's yelling at her.
A homeless guy's yelling at her, telling her to come here, come here.
No, he's like, hey, miss, don't go in there. Don't do it.
No, he's running down the street towards the house. He's like, hey.
Yeah, he said, hey, lady, don't go in there. Get out of there.
He's like, get away from there.
Yeah. And then I was like,
he doesn't tell her why, though.
I feel like a lot of this movie's too about how bad men are at communicating. and shit, because that dude didn't say, Miss, there's a murderer in that house who's been living there for 40 years. Or like, Miss, that's a dangerous house. You need to leave right now. Just get in your car and go. Like, he says like, Miss, like, get out. And it's like, you know what? That's very accurate. Men are just fucking terrible at communicating what the real problem is. It's like, holy shit, dude, tell her why. Don't just scream at her. You're terrifying. Anytime
and if you're running down the street,
a man is yelling at you, it's scary.
Especially even when you're running down the street.
If girls get scared when you're screaming, hey, beautiful, they're going to get scared if they're like, hey, don't go in there, you know? So it's like, oh, is this your foreclosed house you're angry about? Like, I don't know who you are. But instead of him saying an actual warning, he just says a bunch of bullshit, which keeps happening a lot where the guys are just not getting the point across, right? It's like, what the fuck? And so I thought that was a theme that kept going where it's like guys just couldn't fucking get across any sort of real information, you know, like, or like be helpful. Like the guy was like, there's something down here. Like, so, okay. So then she goes back to the house, gets freaked out by the black dude. Not the creepy white guy with the it eyes, but she's like, okay, now this homeless man's yelling at me. And because he's so bad at communicating, he can't just shout through the window, no, there's a murderer in the basement. I've been living here my whole life, miss. You know, like he doesn't say any of this.
That would be great.
Yelling. Yeah, that would be very helpful, sir. But instead, he's a terrible communicator. And so he just goes,
are you gonna like take a homeless person?
Yes, if they said, there's a murderer in there, I've lived here my whole life. Listen, I've been a homeless person, so yes, I would take my advice.
You would.
I don't think they're inherently crazy, just not to be unhoused.
If
you're just unhoused, it doesn't make you not knowledgeable. It just makes you not have a house. So no, I'd probably listen to the guy if he was like, there's a murderous fucking incest lady in there. She's gonna kill you. I'd be like, oh my God, this guy probably knows something I don't know. Seems like a bad neighborhood. This guy is talking about murderers. I'll probably leave. Yeah, I'll probably listen to him. Now she's scared of this guy. Cops aren't coming because they're like, we don't give a shit. What are you doing in that neighborhood? And then she gets locked in the basement. How the fuck is she in the basement again? Now I'm confused. She hears something down there?
I think she did. I don't remember that exact scene. But yeah, she went down to the basement because she heard something. And the door just has that slow close.
Right.
So she gets stuck in the basement. There.
Yeah. I can't remember how now, even though I just watched this movie again, just so we could talk about it. That's hella funny. Anyway, she gets locked in the fucking basement. And then the guy lets her out. The guy comes back.
She finds a secret door.
Oh, that's right. Creepy ass door with
the rope.
A room with like a video camera and a bed. So it's total like,
I'm in. You got my attention.
bad news, right? So she's trying to get the fuck out of there. The guy lets her out finally. Like her Airbnb mate is like, Keith is like,
comes back. Yeah, Keith left for the day.
Like, how'd you do that to yourself? And she's like, yeah, just get me the fuck out of here. And then he's like, whoa, slow down. I don't believe you. Explain to me why you are scared. And she's like, instead of being like, fuck you, white man, I don't need to explain shit to your dumbass and leaving, she's like, let me try to explain it to you, which again, kind of unrealistic. I think most women, especially black women, would have been like, fuck you, I'm out of here. Like, honestly, I don't know.
As the person of color on this show, when you see black people running, you don't ask questions, you just start running too. Like Cedric the Entertainer, like had that joke years ago. He's like, yeah, when you see black people running, he's like, I'm taking off. But if you're a white guy, you're like, hey, what's going on over there? And then you're just like, ow. You walk right into danger.
Yeah, don't ask questions. Just go. Trust her.
We'll figure it out later.
He didn't trust
pack
her.
Up. Let's get out of here.
He didn't trust her.
No, because he thought he could be the savior.
His fucking proof. And she was like, okay, which again, so she
to be the saver.
I guess so. So then he goes down there and is all like, and like goes way down there, by the way. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, didn't you just see how creepy it was and run the fuck out? But no, he's like curious. And
he went further than she did.
Yeah. And then he's like, help me. And again,
he couldn't.
What am I?
He couldn't run back up there.
What am I, a fucking firefighter? I ain't going in a cave to save someone. I am not qualified for that. I'm a fucking artist. I don't know how to like make a tourniquet and save your life. I don't know. What do you want from me? So I, again, would have run, gotten the police, said someone's strapped down there. But no, she's like, I'll save you. And then is like, finds him. And once again, I don't understand this. He's like, no, we have to go the other way. She's like, the way out is this way. And he's like, no, I got us this horrible situation, but I'm sure I'm right still.
Because the thing that bit him came from that way. Or so he thought, but he's in the dark, turned around.
Right.
He can't tell which way is up.
And doesn't think to himself, that woman just came from this way. She's not bit. I should trust her. Because he does not inherently trust women like everybody else in this fucking movie.
He wants to be the hero.
Yeah. And then you get probably the biggest shock of the movie, I think. A lot of people say that was like the moment where they were like, oh my God. Like some people were like, it was too much for them. The woman, the mother comes out and smashes this dude's head against the wall. And it's glorious. It is so scary and so well done. I was like, damn. And
the sound design on that crunch, his head getting smashed against the wall sounded
over and over again. It was so good. I was like horrified. And then the fucking mother just starts screaming and they cut. And it was really good. The way this movie's cut is really great too. I love the different acts, essentially, like, and then it just cuts to fucking Justin Long and in
California, and you hear this is like California upbeat music. And it's like all bright and sunny driving down the highway. I'm like, did the movie just end? Did we? That's what's the end of the movie. I'm okay with it. I don't need to see what happens. I can go from here.
Yeah, but I was like, it's an anthology. What is this? Yeah, you're just like, what's going on? And then it's like,
so we get introduced to Justin Long's character, AJ, and he's like, in his convertible drop top, hanging out, like, on the phone with his lawyer and his agent, and they're like, hey man, we gotta talk. It's like, what's going on? It's like, the pilot, you're the co-star of your pilot is saying you assaulted her and she doesn't like you and she's not going to go do this with you in it. And he's like, wait, what? No, that's not true. That's not true at all. And they're like, well, the company, the film, the TV show, people are going to like do a review about it and see what's going to.
But they're dropping you. Funny.
Yeah.
But fuck you. And then he's like mad.
It'll probably continue without you. So for right now, you're out. You're fired. You're fired. We're probably gonna you'll figure your life without you. And then he's freaking out. It's like, oh no, like did I do something wrong? Like did she misunderstand?
The whole time he's like so aggressive and being like, that fucking bitch, that stupid fucking bitch. And it's like, you don't act like a rapist at all, dude. You know what I mean? Because if you were really a nice guy, you'd be like crying about how misunderstood it was and try to apologize. You wouldn't be like,
let me talk to her. I can talk to her. I can sort of let me just talk to her. And like, don't talk to her.
Don't talk to her. And even when he does get drunk and leave her a voice message, he's like, I'm not even mad about it. It's like, what the fuck? I'm not. He says that. He's like, I'm not even mad. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? You're such a piece of shit. Or like,
wait.
He's talking to his friend about it, and he's like, she needed some convincing. Like the more you hear about this supposed misunderstanding, the more you realize he raped her.
Yeah. So he apparently, since this thing happened to him, since he's getting fired and canceled from his current gig, he's the owner of the house that the Airbnb is taking place in.
Yeah, he's Detroit. The landlord of the creepy ass house with the mother in it.
Like a lot of celebrities, they own a lot of things for tax reasons or whatever. Right. So he's trying to figure out, okay, between court and all this stuff, how long can I be okay? And his money manager's like, you got like 3 or 4 months, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I'm dropping you too.
And he's like, and also get the fuck out of my office, you scumbag. Yeah. Like, ew.
Yeah. So, and there's going to be a news report about him coming out too. So he's like, fuck, I got to go to Detroit to like liquidate these assets, see what I could sell to like make more money. Like his character seemed like the type that would rather like sell that last. It's like, I'll sell everything else, but here, like I've earned this house. You're not going to take away. You can take away my career, but I still have my home and I have all this stuff. And it's like,
I got the idea he didn't have a home anymore. It was just kind of like, fuck it, I'll stay at these places.
Yeah, and then he let his lawyer know that he was there. His lawyer was like, you should not have left town, bro. It's not a good look.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
just a clueless asshole. Again,
Yeah.
privileged, dumb,
rich. No, I'd say
rich
rich
asshole.
entitled. Yeah. So I guess he's from the area. He calls his mom. His mom calls him and asks him what's going on. And then after he gets on the phone with his mom, he calls his friend. He actually goes to the house. He goes to the Airbnb house.
He's like, what a mess. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why do all these people leave this shit here? Tess.
Is somebody living here? He's like, is somebody living here? He's like, no, like somebody hasn't been here in weeks. So you realize it's been at least 2 or 3 weeks.
You said 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's been at least 3 weeks since Tess and Keith incident.
Went missing, yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Not even missing. No one's looking for her. Or just
like, yeah, I guess not, right? So
she doesn't have any friends or family that came looking for her?
Oh, I guess not, but we're going to just believe that. So like her new job didn't care. After finding out she was in a bad neighborhood, didn't come looking for her. Okay. But okay.
You're hired. You start to we'll talk later. Well, you're hired. You get hired and it's like you never show up to work.
Oh, fuck you. Guess she just died in that terrible neighborhood. But yeah, it was weird, but whatever. Let's just believe it. And so then it's like he's there. He's like I said, he goes out with his friends. He totally is like, she took some convincing, bro. Like, come on, that's gross.
She said no at first, but I'm a convincing. You know me, I don't stop. I can get her.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. And so it's like, okay, so you did. And then he leaves this like tearful message that is just so fucking horrible. Like I said, like, I'm not even mad about it. Like, just call me.
Drunkenly calls her.
It's the worst. So
you know his lawyers. If this movie didn't go another way, that whole thing would have just tanked him. He's like,
he ruined his career.
Called her. Yeah.
He ruined his career anyway. It was over at that point.
Yeah.
And so then he gets back to his house and finds this secret passageways underneath. And instead of being creeped out, is like super excited because he's like, I'm going to make so much more money on the sale of this house because it goes 900 more feet underground. And you're like, you're a fucking dumb idiot.
Got fuck in your mouth? Then get the fuck out of here.
Excuse me?
Burn the fuck out of your mouth with get the fuck out of here.
How did you know I had fuck in my mouth?
Your breath.
Oh, yeah. It's true. I did just give a blowjob.
Well, then get the fuck out of here. Just 2 sprays and it'll burn the fuck out of your mouth, making it fuck-free and sanitary.
Oh, thanks. I was just on my way to see my grandparents and my entire family.
Yeah, nobody likes fuckface at a family function. Get the fuck out of here today.
I will get the fuck out of here and everyone will be glad. Thanks.
Yeah, he's like, oh, can I add this to the... if I'm selling my house for this much, I could probably add this extra square footage and make even more money on this house, which will like save him. Hey, cool. Like sell this house. That'll give me another year. Great. I'll sell this house. This extra footage.
He doesn't stop to think there's a video camera in a bed and it's creepy as fuck.
Oblivious.
He just wants the money.
He just got dollar signs in his eyes because he's got lawsuits. He's like down in the basement with his tape measure and he just keeps going and then somebody grabs the tape measure.
Right.
And he sees, he just starts, I think eventually he sees the mother and he starts running and falls in the hole. And then he meets Tess in the hole.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? And then mama, and you just see this giant ass naked lady. And she's like handing them a baba to drink. It's this greasy ass old bottle filled with whatever milk. And Tess drinks, he won't drink it. And Tess is like straight up like, drink it, dude, drink it. And he's like, no. And again, should have trusted the woman. Should have trusted her. She drinks some, grimacing, gets left alone while he gets pulled out of the fucking pit to go suckle on the old nasty tit of this weird ass lady instead because he wouldn't take the bottle. Should have listened to the woman in
bad
the
baby.
pit.
Drink the bottle, baby.
She takes this time now to escape the pit, which is nice. So Tess actually gets out because baby has to go suckle. I didn't learn his lessons. Let's see. So she's getting out. Right. And she gets in her car, but feels bad about leaving Justin Long. Right. She's like, I can't leave him because she keeps having this like savior complex. She's like, I really just can't. I just can't leave him.
She breaks the window in the garage. out of the basement and like climbs out the window, hops in her car, and the mom's trying to chase her.
Right. So then, yeah, the mom is like, okay, I'm coming after you, and then leaves Justin Long alone for him to go explore as well.
And it's the daytime, so the homeless guy pulls her out. So the mama doesn't come out. Yeah.
And then he's like, I told you. And she's like, what the fuck? She needs to like get the cops or something. And she's like freaking out. Meanwhile, Justin Long is like exploring the house, finds this old dude. And then he's like, oh man, what the fuck? I'll get you out of here. And the old guy's like, wants to watch a videotape, and then he finds the videotapes and it's like snuff films of girls he killed, and then Justin's like, you fucking sick fuck, I'm gonna call the cops, and the guy's like, oh, and then shoots himself. So then you have the flashback to it's actually like the dude who's been living in that neighborhood since the
80s.
Yeah, in the 80s. Frank has been killing people for decades. Yeah.
Oh, Richard Brake. He was awesome. Silent, just stoic face, just looks hard.
Scary.
He's got a hard face.
Really scary.
Yeah, really just walking around, going to supermarket. You see him shopping for like diapers and like baby formula and all that stuff. And then the woman at the supermarket like helps him find some stuff. And he's like, oh, you're having like a home birth or something? And he's like, oh, you need all this stuff. Didn't your midwife give you all the stuff you need to get? So she kind of like, helps him figure out everything he needs for the upcoming baby, which is probably mother that we all
because he just keeps like having sex with these girls and then having sex with those girls and so it's like just like decades and decades of inbreeding girls in his basement.
So you see him leave the supermarket.
That's what mother is.
He follows this
40
woman.
years. Yeah. Well, that's what the guy tells her too. Like there's 40, she's been living there for 40 years. She was born there.
Yeah. And then he starts following this one woman home, and then he puts on this like electric company shirt, like a PG&E kind of work suit to say, hey man, we're having a little problems over here. We need to like just check your water or your water stuff. So he goes in the bathroom and checks her plumbing real quick and opens the window latch. And he's like, yeah, you're fine.
Trick in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Yep.
Yeah. And then
sneaks in later, kills her. Brings her back. Actually, probably brings her back. Kidnaps her. Yeah. So he does this for decades, apparently. And then they think he's gone, but what he's actually done is just buried himself under the house and stayed there with his daughter, who is like a daughter of a daughter of a daughter.
It's like a messed up parasite.
Yeah, right. The homeless guy's like, oh, she's been there 40 years. She was born there. Her and her daddy had all these incest babies, and it's like, oh my god, dude. So then you kind of find out it's just so sad. Yeah, first of all, dude, you should go somewhere else, but also like it's sad for the mother. Like she doesn't want to be a monster. She's just like super messed up. Yeah. And it's like, so then this like monster character actually becomes kind of sympathetic, like a Frankenstein thing for me. I'm like, oh, poor mom. She just wants to be a mom. Because she keeps having her babies taken away from her, I'd assume.
Yeah, they show her.
And it's like,
they have one of those birthing videos. And I'm like, oh, what to
playing
expect?
Over and over again.
Yeah, for like 40 years. So that's all she knows of how to take care of a baby.
And she just keeps wanting to have babies. And she's so big, everyone's a baby to her. I feel like that's what's funny because she's gigantic.
And her father, daddy, Frank, Richard Brake was just awesome. And you just see like when Justin Long is with him before he shoots himself, you see his collection. You see all these videotapes with just different names, like, oh, Redhead, this one named, this one Scarface, just all these just snuff films he's filmed with everybody over the years. And it's just a massive library of video.
Right. And so, Justin Long's like, fuck you, you're fucking gross. And then the guy just shoots himself after all that. He's like, oh no, the cops are coming.
He's like, old and sick. You see he's old and just falling apart. So Justin takes the gun.
Right.
AJ
he's like, oh,
thank
God, a gun. Thank God. And tries to get out as well, but then ends up shooting Tess by mistake in the stomach because he's a winner. He's the best.
Grabs the knife and comes back down.
Yeah, because she can't leave him because she's dumb. And then If only she knew how horrible he was going to be to her. So they do get out. He helps her out, but because now he's also projecting this whole like, I hurt another woman and now I have to save her because I assaulted this other woman.
But before that happens though, like when she's like, I'm gonna come back at night and like save him. The minute the sun goes down, the mother's outside, comes rushing at her, and she slams her in the car and pins her against the house. Mm-hmm. And then he goes down. Then Tess goes down to go look for Justin.
That's right. Yeah. You know what's scary too? We forgot to say, because when she first gets out with the homeless dude, like she tries to get the cops to help her. The cops think she's just crazy and won't help her. But she's all
dirty looking. Yeah. And she's like, she's probably high. I'm not going to listen to this woman.
Yeah. And so the cops actually do go and don't help her. And then that's how she gets her keys, right? And that's how she just tries to get Justin. So she ends up hitting the lady, the mother, against the fucking
side of the house. For some reason,
I don't know why this genetic mutation caused this woman to be so strong and like almost unkillable, but okay. So she pins her against the car. She tries to get Justin. They get out. They're running. She's bleeding out because he shot her. They find the unhoused dude. They're like, I know someone. And they go find him and they're like, safe. They're like, cool. She'll be good till the morning. Don't worry, she won't die. And they're like, why doesn't she come over here? He's like, I've been here a million years. She's never once come here. And you know he's jinxing his ass when he says that shit. Like, you know he's about to die. It was hella funny. And he does. And she just comes roaring out, like ripping through the fucking wall like the Kool-Aid man and is like, and just kills that dude so brutally. So brutal. And it's like, why are some people her baby and like what, that homeless dude's not her baby? Like, why not? I don't understand. Like, Justin Long is the baby and that lady's a baby, but I guess the homeless guy isn't a baby. I don't know.
He feels like, I guess she felt the homeless guy was taking Andre, played by James Butler. I guess she felt like he was keeping, you got my two babies. Get away from my children. She was being a protective mom and ripped his arm off.
Oh my God. So amazing. It was so good. The score in this was so good. Shocking.
I don't know if I would have stopped like a block of, was he like at least three blocks away?
I was like, you guys just should keep going. I don't know. Like, she couldn't run, but someone should have gone for help. Justin Long should have kept running for help, but he's a creepy asshole, as we find out. So then essentially the mother chases them, and Justin Long takes them up this like water tower, which is a terrible idea, and leaves her behind. Like, the girl's like struggling to go up the stairs, and he's just like, I don't give a shit. Gets to the top and is all like, oh, she's coming for you or me. I don't have a choice. I have no choice. And is shockingly horrible and throws her off the fucking water tower and is like, there, go get your baby.
We need a distraction. I could save us.
Yeah, only one of us. Yeah, I can save me, essentially. And he throws her off, and then the mother jumps down and like fucking catches the lady, like make sure she's underneath her so that she lands on mother and saves her life, like it's her own baby. Which is Justin Long didn't think would happen, but kind of knew she would jump after her, but she did not know she was gonna live, which she does because she's like the coolest finance girl. She's like the best. So then he runs down and is all like,
and when she starts moving, Tess is like,
he's like, oh, good.
You're okay. You slipped. I'm glad you're okay. You slipped.
He's like, I had no choice. That's literally what he says. I had no choice. It's like, motherfucker, you had a choice. And then I love, it's the most satisfying deaths ever, is that mother wakes up and just fucking gives him the life changer, I call it, where you just take your thumbs and you put your fucking thumbs in those eyeballs until that person's not alive anymore. It's just like, oh my God, it was so good.
Then she pulled his head apart.
Yeah.
She cracked it in half.
It's like a big old apple. It was so great because you just want to see that happen to this guy so much after this. So it's like you get this gore, you get this satisfying kill of the actual villain, kind of, right? In this way, like this one of the actual villains of the movie. And then, the poor, like I said, like Frankenstein's monster it reminded me of the alien mom with Ripley, where she's like, "Oh, baby, 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 I love you," and then Ripley just like lets her out into the fucking space shoot or whatever, outer space.
Oh, an Alien Resurrection, yes.
Yeah, it reminds me of that, where this monster just wants to love you, but you're like, you need to die, like you're fucking terrifying, and it just like shoots her in the face, and that's it.
Caresses her. She caresses her face.
She's like, oh,
like,
baby,
mama,
baby,
yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking sad. And then the actress is so good because you see her empathy on her face. You see that she really does like feel bad having to kill this woman because it's not her fault, but she has to, and she just fucking blows her fucking face off, and that's it. It's like you hear the gunshot, and then that's it, and you see her just like essentially leaving. They go through the credits, and you get to see Tess leaving, but damn. What a great ending. What a great ending. And like so many times in this movie, I really was like when Mother jumps off the water tower and you just see her flying through the air and her titties are flapping and you're like, what? I was just like, what is this fucking movie right now? I loved it.
It was really great. I saw it in theaters and just the audience was just like, I what am I watching? What's going on? It was definitely that communal like laughter at the right and wrong spots. You're like, what's like, oh, come on, she's not, oh shit, okay, this is happening, all right, well, let's do this.
It was such a sick ass movie in the sense of like absolutely just gross. Like the whole idea behind it was disgusting and terrifying, and it's like, how brilliant. I mean, if I wasn't already scared of Airbnbs, which I absolutely are, it's like, ugh, secret basement, there's no way. Honestly, we didn't stay on any Airbnbs all the way across country because of shit like that. I was like, we're staying in hotels. Anyway, it was such a good film. And then I was like, I gotta love Justin Long. It's like, is he a Scream King? Is it official yet? Like, I mean, he's been in so many horror movies. Come on.
He was, I guess this made up for the one you didn't like with him.
Tusks?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was also, to be fair, in Yoga Hosers, which I forgot, and I also hated that movie. So,
fucking he was Kevin great. Smith. He was in Jeepers Creepers, for better or worse.
He was great in Jeepers Creepers, which unfortunately was made by a horrible pedophile, but like he was good in it.
Yeah. That's a weird one too. I gotta say, Jeepers Creepers. That was all done. I think that was before. I think he did that after his crimes and he got out of jail. He did Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, it's weird. Like that's when people are like cancel culture. I'm like, literally a pedophile makes horror movies and nobody cares. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. He went to jail for it. It wasn't.
I'm just saying there's no cancel culture then. He doesn't work at Walmart and be like, I used to make movies before I touched kids. It's like, no, he goes back to doing what he loves to do. But it's just like, I'm sorry, there's no cancel culture. Dave Chappelle just won a fucking Grammy. Like, come on now. Oh yeah, boo-hoo. So hard to be a TERF these days. Fucking so many people I know are playing that fucking J.K. Rowling fucking shit. It's like, nobody gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. Anyway, but yeah, he was in Jeepers Creepers. Tusk, I hated, yeah. House of Darkness, I don't know. That's new too. That came out right before this. I have to see that, but it's a horror movie. And which also makes him sound like a creep. It's like, he sounds like a creep. He sounds like he's a creep in that one too. He was in the newer Creep Show in 2021. He was in Ghost Team, which I actually never saw or don't even know what that is. And Lavender and Drag Me to Hell. And he was good in Drag Me to Hell.
I forgot about that movie. I know it was very good.
It's awesome.
I enjoyed it, but I have not watched it.
It's so good.
And I don't remember the last time I saw that movie.
It's fun. It's really fun.
That was one of what's his face's last good movies. Sam Raimi, Raimi.
Yeah, Sam Raimi, yeah.
He really knocked that out the park with that movie. I need to rewatch it. I just remember, and I got nothing but good memories from that movie. I can't remember really anything about it right now, but
it's really over the top and kind of campy and a lot of fun. Just he's good at,
When I say Zach Krieger, the director and writer, like that's not this movie was great, man. He had like a tiny little budget too. This little $5 million movie just
blew up.
Like a little $5 million makes your 45. That's not a bad glow up.
And that's so far. It just got to streaming like recently, I feel like. So
good word of mouth. And the trailer, for once, a trailer that does not spoil what's going on in the movie. So that I think that helped too. The trailer did not
How
ruined the whole
could it?
movie.
It's so crazy. It's like, how could you in a way? It's like you just had to pick one element and go with it because there's so much to it.
I'm glad the name Barbarian means nothing.
Right.
But if it was something like house problem or something,
House incest mother.
Like don't go in the house. It's like, ooh, what's in the house? Like the name
Killer
didn't give it
mom.
away. The trailer didn't give it away. And whew, man, I can't wait to see his next movie, which is called Weapons.
Okay. We'll
I'm
see.
Like,
I'm down. I can't wait. I want to see it because this was real good. Yeah, hell yeah. Thumbs up all around.
I'm looking for great vibes, finding a rhythm with someone special. Someone who isn't afraid to be deep with me.
Real love with butt stuff? In my own butt? Even better when they're in it.
Okay, Cool gets to know all your proclivities and matches them to other adults looking for butt stuff fun in your area.
No wonder every 10 minutes our customers find someone who's like, okay, cool, on our dating app. The premier and only place for singles into butt stuff. All the butt stuff.
I'm looking for a guy I can peg all night long.
Nobody I found in other dating sites would perform analingus on the first date. Thanks, okay, cool.
My past partners ignored my extensive butt plug collection, but after okay, cool, I'm gonna have to expand my collection.
I want to be your shit pig. Slide into my DMs, literally.
I thought 2 girls, 1 cup was just a myth until I got okay, cool. It's a real thing.
So whether you're into giving, receiving, or both, okay, cool is like, okay, cool. Sign up today and receive 50% off your pants. Sign up today and receive pants half off.
After a few drinks, you're not going to remember how to say that. That's gonna be...
Hey, I've already had a few drinks.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. That was a good review.
Yes. I recommend watching Infinity Pool by your favorite up-and-coming director, Brandon Cronenberg.
He's not my favorite up-and-coming. I barely like his other movies at all.
Sarcasm.
Oh, I see.
Yes, but I think you might like it. He's just trying different things. And this one is definitely up your alley.
I know. I saw the trailer a bunch. I'm excited.
Hope you feel better soon so you could go see Infinity Pool, and hopefully you get to see Knock at the Cabin.
I want to see Knock at the Cabin really bad. I want to see Infinity Pool really badly. Like
I don't want to hype either one up. I don't want to hype either one up too much because I enjoyed them both.
Mm-hmm.
I would see them again.
Well, then maybe I'll have you back. We can talk about one or both of those.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
Sure.
Because I've had a lot of things on my meh list. I'm starting because I've been watching so many movies, and I'm like, I'm not going to even be able to actually review them all, but I can be all like, didn't like that one that much. So my short meh list right now is Sissy.
Smile. Really?
Yeah, I didn't like Sissy that much. That was fucking weird. The pacing was weird. It was very unbelievable. I don't know. I didn't like it that much. I know. I'm sorry.
We'll come back to that one. It's all right.
We'll come back to that. We can come back to that. I didn't like Smile. Yeah, it was very meh. It's just like the same fucking movie over and over again. I didn't like The Nanny. The Nanny was like barely, it was like touted as horror. It wasn't really at all. It was just like a weird ass movie. And I did not like The Cabinet of Curiosities very much. I was just kind of meh about it. A lot of it looked really good, but it was kind of some boring stories. I was like, I'm not that into this.
Oh, okay, the Netflix thing with that anthology show.
Yeah, I wasn't that into it. I gotta be honest, you guys. I watched it all, but some of it I was kind of bored. I was like, I don't like I guess I have a thing with pacing. And it's not like I don't like slow things or things that take a minute, which we'll talk about when we review Skinamarink, which I can't put my finger on it right now. I'm just doing my meh list, but I just didn't really like it that much. I just didn't find it all that interesting.
I have not seen any of them. I kept forgetting to watch it.
And then the ones I have my just bad list. And my just bad list was the new Hellraiser. I did not get through that movie. I got through the first 20 minutes and literally shut it off and was like, what a bunch of shit. What a bunch of shit. Like, talk about a movie that doesn't need to be remade anyway, but now you're going to make it totally shitty. And Wife-like. I tried to watch Wife-like. I thought it's like, part of me was almost like, how do I feel about this fucking movie? But honestly, it was so poorly acted. It looked cheap as hell. it was dumb. And then it seemed like it was setting itself up for some shitty like sequel at the end. And I was like, don't even try. Like, please don't give me a sequel with this.
It looked more bigger budget than the last 5 Hellraiser movies. So I thought it looked great. Story wasn't as good as I would have liked. I appreciate that they tried to do something different. I think it was more the lead character wasn't very likable.
I was just gonna say, it doesn't matter if she's a girl, a boy, or anything else. Like, she wasn't likable.
Yeah,
I didn't care if Pinhead becomes something else. Like, just she
Pinhead
just sucked. She sucked, and I didn't like her. And I was like, I think I said when watching it, I was like, why is it always got to be like a drug addict or something, who gets into this stuff? Like, why is it always got to be some excuse of why you got in the occult? Like, give me a break, like. It was just dumb and contrived, and I was like, I'm not even going to watch this thing.
To be fair, I like the director's previous movie, The Night House.
Yeah, that was all right. I wasn't blown away by it. It was just, I would have put that on my mad list if I remembered watching it, actually. But anyway, I'll leave it at that. It's a short list. My mad list. I'm going to add The Night House to it now, because I'm going to link in the show notes, Night House. And again, like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, leave me a message, you guys. Oh my God. You know what was bad? I'm going to add, what was the name? The Sound of Violence or whatever. Did you watch that movie?
The animated thing on Shudder?
No, the one where the girl's like, the girl from the Yellow Jackets is like in college or something, and she's working on a project where she's like doing sound design, or she's doing music, and she's recording people like dying or something. It was so bad. I think it was The Sound of Violence. I'll have to look it up, but I'll definitely. I don't have it written down.
Yeah, she's in the Scream movies too.
Yeah, she's in the Scream movies.
Yeah, I know her from that. You know her from Scream. I know her from Scream. You know her from.
Well, she was in Yellow Jackets. She was in this movie first, then Yellow Jackets, then Scream. So that's why I know her. But she was also in, before all of this, she was in that TV show The Leftovers, which was awesome. But it's not her fault this movie was stupid. It actually sounded interesting, but it just didn't work out. It just didn't work at all. And it got like really weird, and I didn't know where it was going. But
it's not your fault that your movie sucked.
Yeah, I don't blame the actors most of the time. It's obviously not much to do with them. I think it's called The Sound of Violence. I'll have to
I am looking right now.
I'll have to look it up.
It's called The Sound of Violence, yes.
Okay, yeah. It was pretty bad, you guys.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. It was I think it should have been a short or something, Again, just like so many other films, which I think has to become a soundbite for me, which is like, should have stayed a short, should have been a short, should have been a short movie. They're cool. Like, you don't have to make it longer. It doesn't necessarily make it better. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I'll give you that. But like, I feel like so many times they're like, oh, this movie's so great, it should be feature length. And it's like, it shouldn't be anything than what it is. A good short film can just be a good short film. I like short films.
We'll go look up these shorts and see if the short was better than the movie. Is this short better than the movie? Let's go look it up.
Yeah. We'll do a segment called Should It Stay a Short? Should it stay a short? I'm going to write that down. Because I think it's true. Not all of it. I'm not going to say they all should have, but. And I like short films. Like, I don't think they're like the minor leagues for a bigger, I don't know, like the prototype for a bigger one necessarily. I mean, it can be, but
yeah,
sometimes just leave it alone. So thanks for coming on today, Omar. It was super fun to finally get you on the podcast. I hope you'll come back. We can talk about more stuff.
I'll be back as many times as you want me.
All right. Can't wait. Yeah, we'll have you back. We'll talk about some more stuff, because you are like one of my main horror pals. Definitely when we live in the same zip code, we go and see lots of horror movies, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna go back and nerd out to my Shudder documentary series, In Search of Dark Part 3 just came out.
That's right. Well, maybe we'll do a thing about those documentaries. That sounds fun.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like Part
and then
3 came out. And it's like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm just going to disappear.
I want to have you back on to talk about Philadelphia too, because you turned me on to it, and it's super, super good. I'm so into it. But Let me get a little further on. I'll get current, and then you can come talk about Philadelphia and
Cool.
Rodney Barnes and all that good stuff. Yeah. Because
I got his
not
new,
just movies.
I got his new Blackula Returns comic.
Oh, you got it? You got it? Oh,
yeah.
cool. Oh, that's great. Oh, I should try to get my hands on it. We can talk about both. But anyway, we'll definitely have you back on talk about comic books. That's definitely something I want to do, because we're not going to just do all movies.
Cool.
And I love comic books.
You can bring me back in June for Gay Pride Month, and we can watch the Scream My Queen documentary about Mark Pattinson from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Okay.
That's on
Sounds
Shudder.
great.
Yeah,
Okay.
Being gay in the 80s and a horror star, you know, he became a horror icon in the gay community for being the Scream Queen. And you don't get that. You don't get that many guys surviving horror movies.
True. It's true. As we just learned, sometimes your head gets smushed like an apple. Yeah. Well,
because you deserve it.
Because you deserve it, you fucker. So yeah, it was great talking to you, and I cannot wait to have you back. And thanks for listening, everybody. We'll have more horror in a couple weeks, and stay tuned. Thanks.
Thank you, and please don't make a sequel to Barbarian.
Yeah, we don't need it.
We saw enough backstory already. We're good.
Thanks for listening to Bleed With Me podcast. We'll be here every other Tuesday to hear about all things horror. And if you want to hear more Micaela Superstar, please check out my other podcast I do with my bestie Electric. It's called just simply The Blunt Letters. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube, TikTok, all those places to see what we're doing, to get updates about this podcast and my other, and even just go to our website and buy all kinds of stuff and look at our lives at thebluntletters.com. Please rate and recommend this podcast to everybody who will listen. It really does go a long way, and we appreciate it. See you next time.
Want to be with me?